I remember as a kid, as a teenager, even as an adult, people saying the phrase, she's a mess. Oh, she's such a mess. She's just a mess. And really now as an adult, I find myself saying that same phrase about other people. They're just a mess. He's a mess. She's just a mess, such a mess. Never at all meaning it to be negative. Actually, I'm usually referring to something that they said or did that was funny or humorous, or maybe they really were just a mess. I feel like a mess. I feel like I'm a walking, talking mess most days. My kids can be messy, relationships can be messy, work can be messy, life can be messy. If we look at the life of Rahab, she comes onto the scene in the book of Joshua, 2nd chapter, and she is a prostitute. And that's a scandalous profession, but that doesn't stop God from using her to protect the Israelite spies that Joshua sends into the city to scout it out. In fact, her past doesn't keep God from not only using her in this situation, but also it doesn't stop him from using her in the lineage of Jesus. Whoa, I mean, like, that's crazy cool. Then in Hebrews chapter 11, it lists out the great heroes of faith. And if you'll go down to verse 31, it says, it was by faith that Rahab the prostitute was not destroyed along with the people in her city. You see, if you'll notice, her past was not removed from the story. In fact, none of our pasts are removed from our story. No matter where we've been, no matter what we've done, no matter what mess we find ourselves in, God can use it for his glory. He wants to use our mess for his glory so that others around us can see just how great his grace is. Next, go to the book of James, chapter 2, and he's listing out examples of faith. And it lists Rahab, the prostitute, who was shown to be right with the Lord by her actions. God is again making a point to mention her past and the mess that she came from. And Rahab allowed her past to be changed through her faith. And then God took that mess and made something beautiful out of it. It doesn't matter what our pasts look like. It doesn't matter how many mistakes we've made. It doesn't matter how messy our lives were or even are. If we will believe in God and have the courage, just like Rahab did, to hand over our mess to him, he will make it something more than just a mess. He will make it a beautiful mess that can be used for his glory. It can be used to encourage and strengthen others. I may be a mess today. I am a mess. But today I'm so thankful that I am his beautiful mess.